How many times people accused you, even in the law of assumption community, of laziness? You're not working enough, you're not putting enough effort towards your manifestation, you're not focusing enough. And essentially, you're not getting what you want, and that is your fault. Now, mind you, I love to take responsibility for my experience, so it's okay, but I want to go and say a very, very unpopular opinion. It's always been an unpopular opinion. But like I said thousands of times, you do not need to put so much effort in order to have your manifestation. Actually, that is a big limiting belief. And to be honest, Neville Goddard used to say the same thing. The law of reversed effort. The more effort you put, the opposite result you might get. Because it's not about, even though this society is programmed you to think that you have to work hard in order to get what you want. But actually, this is not how the universe works. It works more, are you tuned in or tuned out? That's the only thing, because you could work so hard and be in the wrong state of consciousness that you will manifest the opposite of what you want. So it's not about putting effort, it's not about working hard, but it's all about, are you tuned in or you're tuned out to the right frequency? Yes, I'm going to use the term frequency because it makes so much sense. Are you in the right state? And what is a state of consciousness? It's nothing but a series of thoughts that you're having, an identification with a particular thought that you're having, and you keep repeating. But repetition doesn't have to be effort. And this video is for all of you guys who've been accused of laziness. Guess what? I am lazy. And I manifest all the time what I want. And I want to give you like a trick that I've talked about it before, but in case you're new, hello, my name is Nega. On the channel, we talk everything about manifestation, esotericism, and so much more. Subscribe. The button is down below. Hit the ring bell button as well, so you always get notified. And by the way, I have a giveaway if you want to win a free coaching with me. I will link it down below. Never mind about that. But if you're new, perhaps you don't know about this, or this could be a good reminder for those of you guys who've been following me for a while. And I'm going to walk you through very easily and very fast on what I do when I am lazy, when I am tired. I am super busy in my life. I'm a busy mom, and I cannot focus so much, not even on thousands of affirmations, or not even on affirmations or robotic affirmation in and of itself. Like, I need something where I kind of let it go in a way where I don't let it go, because obviously I'm going to think about what I want anyway, but I kind of let it go in a sense where I let go of doing things about it, and I'm just like, you do it for me. You do it for me, because I'm super lazy. I can't do it. I don't want to put effort, and I need to get it fast. So this is what I will do if I am in that situation, and I will walk you through today with some examples. So, but before we get started, I obviously going to mention my favorite app, Aura, which is sponsoring this video today. I'm going to put some screenshots of Aura. Thank you, Aura, for sponsoring today's video. If you guys don't know me well, now you know that Aura is my favorite app. What is Aura? Aura is an app that consists into a podcast about cognitive behavior therapy. Think about a Spotify for well-being, where you can find affirmations, podcasts, sounds bath, binaural beats, and so much more. I literally use it daily for hypnosis, meditation, for listening to affirmations tapes. Like I said, it is so handy to have it as an app. And you might think, but I can find those things on YouTube. Yeah, but on YouTube, you have to look for it and search for it. It's the same reason why you have Spotify. You have Spotify because you have a dedicated app just about your favorite music, and then it suggests you your favorite playlist. And Aura works the same, but just for well-being. On top of it, Aura contains also the possibility for you guys to contact life coaches and therapists, just in case you will need. And so I thought when I saw it that was an added plus. So if you want to try Aura today, with my affiliate link down below, you're gonna get a 40% discount for if you want to go premium, but before that, you're also going to get a free trial. But am I looking at the camera while I'm talking? Anyway, thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. And yes, let's jump back to our topic today. So, okay, you guys, it's very, very simple. So like I said, just try to get into this mood and this mindset that the more you put effort, and this is not a limiting belief, honestly, the more you put effort into manifestation, the more, in a way, you're saying that you don't have it. Now, putting effort means this. It doesn't mean that you can do whatever you want in terms of technique, like you can robotic affirming, and that doesn't cause necessarily effort. If you are enjoying the process, you're just mindlessly robotically affirming, that's totally fine. If you're affirming here and there, if you're visualizing and scripting, those methods, sorry, I have something in my eyes. Oh my God. Okay, those methods are all fine. When you're putting effort is when you feel really burned out about a manifestation. You're like, I need to apply more focus. I need to try harder. I need to try it in a stronger way. That's effort. When you're kind of going even against yourself and you think that you cannot even let go for 1 second, and let go means like even having a break, having your favorite snack, or you are with your friends and you should enjoy the present moment with your friends and you just can't let it go. You can't enjoy the present moment because you don't have yet your manifestation. So that is effort. And when you are in that state, because that is a state of consciousness, what are you essentially saying? You're essentially saying, if I don't work hard, I don't deserve it. I don't deserve things to fly smoothly my way for whatever belief that I have. I always need to focus on it, because as soon as I won't focus on it, then it will slip away from me. So you live in a constant anxiety and in a constant panic mode. That is effort as well. Until I will get my manifestation, I will never be happy. I cannot even sit still in the present moment because I don't have my manifestation. Therefore, I don't have it now. And that's why I'm putting so much effort and I have to work so hard. And this goes hand in hand with the lucky girl syndrome. I don't know, I made a video about the lucky girl syndrome, I think it was 2 years ago. If you think about people that generally think about themselves as lucky, do you see them putting a lot of effort into what they do? No, they assume that they are lucky and things just easily flow their way. Well, guess what? Even if you don't have that as a belief, you can manifest for yourself that reality. You can manifest the lucky girl syndrome. And after it's been manifested, you're going to start to believe in it even more and more. And that will become a new state of consciousness and a new identity for you. The first thing to do is to let go of the pressure that you always have to show up and you always have to put so much effort in order to get what you want. That's a limiting belief. That is false, and you can have one example after the other of people that easily and effortlessly had things into their life. By the way, a trick to do that, you can even use ChatGPT, for example, and ask examples to an AI that if it gives you about people randomly from forums around the internet or from successful stories of celebrities or whatever it is, of people that simply were born lucky or simply had this mindset that things come their way effortlessly, and what were the result of that thinking. And it will give you a plethora of success stories and informations that will confirm for you that that reality is indeed possible. And so if other people did it, you can do it yourself. So stop feeling guilty for being a little bit lazy, stop feeling guilty for being yourself, and stop putting effort because it's not necessarily. Like we said at the beginning of the video, it's all about being tuned in or tuned out. Are you in the right state of consciousness or not? And how to get into the right state of consciousness. So you get into the right state of consciousness by having certain thoughts. That is why in my coaching, by the way, if you want coaching, the link is down below. And in my formula course, which is a course identical to coaching, but you just follow it without having my input. You just watch the course on camera like a YouTube video. In my course, the first exercise that I give to everybody, it's all about changing that self-concept and becoming a new self, to wire your brain differently and understand that your perspective personality is not fixed, but you can change it at any time. So you can decide through a repetition of thoughts, patterns of actions, and more than actions, like habits that you do daily, that you are actually that lucky person, that you are actually going to get everything that you want effortlessly, that you are a master manifestor, and there's really nothing or a lot that you need to do. You can rewire yourself differently through becoming a new self. And like I said, that's the first exercise that I give to everyone, because that sets the solid foundation to be successful at manifestation. So that's the first thing that you have to do, and realize that your personality is not fixed and you can change anything about yourself and therefore of the world. But at the same time, you can respect the fact that you might do things differently than other people. And if you are a little bit lazy, you can use that at your advantage rather than your disadvantage, if it makes any sense, right? So because you might think, so my theory is you might think you're lazy and you're bad because you're lazy and you can't get anything because you're lazy, or you can accept that part of yourself that in fact you are lazy and use it as your advantage and change that personality by saying, no, because I'm lazy, I am able to let go and things come my way in a smooth and effortless way. You understand what I'm trying to say? Let me know in the comment section down below if what I'm saying makes sense to you all. So what I did personally is I am a mix of like, I'm somebody that takes action when I feel inspired. Okay, so obviously because I'm a bit of a creative person, I've been a singer, a musician, and all of that, right? I'm a bit of a creative person, and if you are a creative person, you will understand that. Rising sun in Pisces, hello everybody. So with creative people, we can spend like days of feeling absolutely lazy and we just don't want to do anything. And people look at us like we are a waste in the world. Like we are not helping anybody. We're not doing anything. We're not working as hard as other people. But the thing is that people that are like me, just like if we don't feel inspired to take an action, we just simply can't do that. Like at least I'm like this. I just can't do it. So obviously I've always been accused of being lazy, but then when I'm inspired, which means in spirit, then I take all the action that are necessary, but they don't feel like action. They feel like I'm just in the present moment. I'm just like, I'm in the right state of consciousness. I am tuned in. So the action makes sense and I don't even notice that I'm making some actions. It's for me, it's all about being tuned in or tuned out with whatever it is that I want to accomplish. And if I don't feel it, I don't feel it. So I don't do anything. I rather find alignment first, but this is perceived by society as laziness. So if you can resonate with that, follow me through. So this is what I always did. So I like robotic affirming because, like I said, it's mindless. So I don't really have to put a lot of effort. I don't really have to think a lot about it. But today we're not going to talk about robotic affirming. But so you know, I do like them if you want to try them. Or if you also resonate with them, they're fine in my opinion if you're lazy. Because like I said, you're not really putting a lot of effort. You're just mindlessly with the Parrot app even repeating them. But say I don't want to do that and I want to do something else. So what I would do, I would not force any action. Step number one. So if I don't feel like it, I don't do any action, not at all, like zero action, because there is no point for me if I'm tuned out from the right state of consciousness to make any action. So that's the first step. Not pressure myself to do any action. Seek alignment first. And alignment comes naturally and effortlessly. So it's going to come when it's going to come. Okay. I know you're impatient for your desire, but follow me through. So that's the first thing that I would do. By the way, you can also use this method if you are burned out about manifestation or you're confused and you don't know what to do. So second step that I would do, I would just allow myself to be in the present moment as much as possible. So I'll just like, I don't know, I do this a lot to release resistance. I don't know if you resonate with this, but that's what I do. I'll be like, I don't care about this anymore. Like, I don't care about this anymore. I mean, I care, but it's like, I'm done. I'm done putting the effort. I am done. I'm so done putting the effort, actions, trying to figure it out, a plan, affirming like a banshee. I'm done. That's what I'll do. I'll literally rant this out and rant out all my frustration. And as a third step, I would take a walk or do some activities around the house that are mindless. Washing the dishes, clean. I clean a lot when I'm in the state of laziness and frustration, which is like contradictory to laziness. Or even lay down in bed, whatever it is that makes me stay in the present moment and makes me like rebalanced a little bit. And then I would do very weird, exaggerated affirmations, like in a Florence Scovel way. And this is what I mean with like weird, exaggerated affirmations. So instead of, let's say I'm laying down in bed and I'm lazy, instead of feeling guilty because of that and be like, I'm waste, I can't work hard, that's why I don't have my manifestation, and therefore spiral negatively, I will do the opposite of that. And I will affirm things like, my God is a God of plenty, or source energy is a source of plenty, and now I receive all that I desire or require and more. Like, my God is my bank. God is my bank. Abundance flows to me effortlessly. I don't even have to move a finger. And mind you, when you're going to get success stories because you're doing this, because you're going to have them, people are going to be jealous of you. So that's something that you're going to encounter. It's a lot of jealousy because people would not understand you. Over there, you will see who your real friends really are. But people will look at you and not understand why you are able to obtain things without doing a damn thing. They won't understand it. They will be jealous of that. So be mindful, because that could happen. It happens to me all the time, but I don't care, because it's more important to it's more important to be happy, and to have a little bit of self-love. If you're jealous, I always tell people, you can do the same as I do, but you don't want to do it because of your limiting beliefs. So that is completely up to you, right? So I would affirm these affirmations that are so exaggerated, like, my God, my bank, it's like, it's not, I don't know, Barclays or whatever. It's like, my bank is God bank. Therefore, money comes to me effortlessly, always my way. And I will kind of like, just like even shout them out loud or vent them out loud if I need. I will say something like, I now release the gold mine within me. I am linked with an endless golden stream of prosperity, which comes to me under grace in perfect ways. I get everything so easy coming to me on a silver platter. I am so lucky. I always get what I want without even moving a finger. I would say stuff like that. Or even, all channels are free. All doors fly open for my immediate and endless divinely designed supply. Everything flows to me endlessly and gracefully. And I will just vent until I feel good. Then I would continuously say, I don't care. God, you'll do it for me. God, do it for me. I'm a good person. I'm not harming anybody. My desire, it's mine. It is done. God will do it for me. I don't have to move a finger. God will do it for me. Solution will just come. A solution will just come. And then I try to be as present as possible in the present moment. And the next day, do the same. Next day, I'll do the same. Next day, I'll do the same. Session will be timed 10 minutes, 15 minutes, couple of times during the day if I need. One time only during the day, most of the time. So one time a day, I'll just do this. When I walk my dog, one time a day, I'll just do this. I would exaggerate the affirmation and just say, I don't care. God, do it for me. Things will just come easy for me. Things just come easy for me. And anytime that I will get doubt about this, because societal program is strong, I would just research success stories of people that get things easily in their way. Whether it is through Reddit, through forums, through YouTube success stories, through AI, there are plenty of stories like this that will reinforce the belief that indeed you do not have to apply effort in order to get things coming to you. That's it. It's very similar to the lucky girl syndrome, but I think this is even less structured than the lucky girl syndrome. It's just like, you don't care anymore. You'll just like, you feel entitled to your desire because you're God child. And so why wouldn't you have it already? You sit in the state of consciousness by exaggerating the affirmations and putting the divine into everything because you are God. And so if you're God, nothing is impossible. Like, you know, this exaggeration of the affirmations kind of lift away all the doubts. They erase through thoughts, through the repetition of thoughts, all the doubts. At least that's how I see it. So that's it. And usually I get it. Usually I still need to fail. So when the day that I will fail these manifestations, I will say it and I will report back to you. But for me, this is how it works. And actually, because I did this quite a lot within the 7 years that I applied manifestation consciously, I think I developed the belief that the more I put effort, the less I get things, which sometimes is frustrating because sometimes I do put effort in things and they go bad. And I always, and because again, I have this belief that things come my way without effort. So now I'm now I need to change or retweak a little bit because every single time I put effort, things don't go well. Because again, see, whatever you repeat goes. And I repeated so much these very exaggerated affirmations that God does it for me. I don't have to put effort. Everything comes to me in an easy way. I don't even need to figure it out how. That's exactly how my life plays out the majority of the time, even when I'm not super conscious, because I repeat it so strongly that has become my belief. So, guys, if you're lazy and people make you feel guilty, or other coaches, they tell you that you're not putting enough effort or you're not putting enough actions or whatever it is, so you know, you can revert the situation back at your favor. You can use a quality of your personality and create a new belief through that quality that is at your advantage, because it's all a matter of whatever, it's all a matter to whatever you want to tune in. So you can literally live in a reality where lazy people get what they want. Might be unfair for those who would effort, but whatever you say goes. It's all about repetition, and repetition doesn't have to be effort. It can literally be one time during the day, 10 minutes, and that's it. And I think this is very manageable for people who are extremely lazy. It is very manageable to say, God, you'll do it for me. Or doing these exaggerated divine related affirmations. And I think that this method might work for a lot of people, might not work for everybody, for more skeptical people or logical people, or people who need to do action in order to sit in the state. But at the same time, we are not all the same. We are, but we think differently. And you need to find the right method that works for you, where you feel it's natural and it's not that it is natural, and especially it is sustainable to do for the longest time. Because why? Because we know that we need to choose a method that we can persist upon for a while. Because otherwise it will become unsustainable and we will revert back to the old state. And because our states of consciousness manifest our experience, if we go back to our old state because we're doing a method that we perceive to be unsustainable, then nothing changes in our reality. So guys, it is okay to be yourself. You just have to tune in and find the best way you have to find the best way for you to tune in to the right state of consciousness that you want. Does it make sense? I hope it does. I really do. Comment down below. I know it was a little bit over the place. My brain is a little bit, weird. I understand that. And the video was a little bit over the place. I tried to make it as structured as possible. But let me know if this video made sense and it provided you and it helped you if you've been accused of laziness before, and maybe you have a new outlet and a new way of seeing things right now, because you can manifest nevertheless, even if you are a little bit lazy. It is fine. It's okay. There is a way. There is always a way. I love you guys. Let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, I'll see you next week with another video. Bye.